This is the Dallas Morning News.
Welcome to the DMN Morning Debrief, everything you need to know about what's going on across North Texas. I'm Samantha Guzman. Coming up on the Debrief, today's top stories and what you need to know about new THC regulations. But first, the weather and today's headlines. This next segment is read by an AI voice.
Today will be sunny, breezy and hot, with a high near 101 in south winds, 15 to 25 miles per hour with higher gusts. The biggest impacts are heat and fire danger. Heat index values are expected around 105. Triple-digit heat is forecast through at least Monday, and Dallas, Denton, Collin, and Tarrant counties face an increasing fire threat, so take breaks and stay hydrated if you'll be outside. This weather report is compiled using information from our news partner KXJS-TV NBC5. In today's headlines, McKenna West, a surrogate from Alaska, gave birth Wednesday morning in the Dallas area to Baby Gabriel, the child at the center of a multi-state dispute over a surrogacy contract, parental rights, and abortion. Her attorney, Lincoln Wilson, said the baby boy has a severe congenital heart condition and will need intensive treatment and at least one surgery to survive. West had signed a contract with a California couple. Wilson said the contract allowed the intended parents to choose to end the pregnancy if major fetal medical problems were found. West refused an abortion after the diagnosis and came to Texas seeking specialized care. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's office says it obtained an emergency court order requiring UT Southwestern Medical Center and Children's Medical Center of Dallas to provide life-saving care. Meanwhile, in Oak Cliff, Faustino and Maria Ibarra are still searching for housing after their landlord at the Bonnie Apartments issued an August 7th notice telling them to leave within 3 days. The notice ends their lease, but it is not a court eviction order. The city says the landlord has agreed to postpone eviction filings until the end of the month. The Dallas City Attorney's Office said the notice came after a city case over outstanding code violations. The landlord's letter says the Bonnie is unsafe because of explosion-related damage and interrupted gas service. The Bonnie is next to the Clyde Apartments, where a May 28 natural gas explosion killed Sylvia Collins, Marisol Perez, and Perez's 18-month-old son, Eric, injured 5 others and displaced residents. The Ibarras said they still had no housing solution Tuesday, and Faustino Ibarra said he had not heard directly from city officials about relocation help. At City Hall, the preservation group Save Dallas City Hall sued the city and its leaders Wednesday. The group alleges officials have neglected the aging City Hall building to help justify demolishing or redeveloping it. The lawsuit asks a district judge to force repairs, including work on emergency generators, and to extend temporary protections that require the city preserve the building while it is considered for historic landmark status. The fight matters because Dallas officials are weighing whether to keep city services in the 1970s building designed by IM Pei or move them elsewhere. In June, the City Council voted 9-6 to stop repairs and explore moving government services. Mayor Eric Johnson and some council members have supported leaving the current building, citing escalating repair costs. Opponents say moving would be expensive and would cost the city a historically valuable building. City officials declined to comment on the lawsuit.
Hey, it's Samantha again, and it's time for today's Debrief Extra. Texas has tightened its rules on THC, making many hemp-derived products illegal. Reporter Karen Brooks Harper breaks down what you need to know about the new law.
That little THC gummy in your pocket? Depending on what's in it, it could now cost you up to $10,000 in fines due to new state restrictions in Texas. Here's what changed, and why that legal fight is far from over. As of July 31st, new Texas regulations officially took effect, banning the sale and possession of several hemp-derived THC products, including Delta-8, Delta-9, THCP, and THCA flower. If you've been buying those products legally over the past few years, they're now considered illegal under Texas law. If you're caught possessing one of these newly banned products, even if you purchased it legally last month, you could be charged with a state jail felony, punishable by 180 days to 2 years in jail and fines up to $10,000. So, why the sudden change? Back in 2019, Texas legalized hemp under rules tied to the federal farm bill. That sparked a billion-dollar hemp industry in Texas built around products like Delta-8. Then in 2021, Texas health officials classified many of those manufactured THC cannabinoids as Schedule I controlled substances, but a court blocked enforcement while the case played out. Then in May, the Texas Supreme Court ruled that the state has the authority to make that classification, but the story isn't over. Just days after the rules took effect, hemp retailers and a distributor sued Texas in federal court. They argue that the state is violating that 2018 Farm Bill, creating confusion between legal hemp and illegal marijuana, and unlawfully restricting interstate commerce. They're also asking a federal judge to temporarily block enforcement while the case moves forward. So yes, some THC products are still legal in Texas, but thousands of others just became illegal overnight, and now the next battle is heading to federal court.
This story was reported by Karen Brooks Harper and produced by Shannon Worley. Thanks for listening. Find more reporting and today's stories at dallasnews.com. This digest was partially generated by AI and then reviewed and edited by our newsroom staff. We welcome your thoughts, questions, and feedback at audience@dallasnews.com.